$2,000. Same number, three different lives. In one place, it feels like oxygen, room to breathe, room to live, even a little room to save. In another, it buys quality of life, rhythm, and a sense of belonging, but with less margin left at the end of the month. And somewhere else, it keeps you closer to work, clients, and family, but asks you to choose the exact city, neighborhood, and set up carefully. Same income, same number, three completely different lives, and the reason is not discipline or luck. It is something almost nobody plans for before they move. So the question was never, is $2,000 enough? The real question is this: enough for what kind of life and where? Here's the shift that changes everything. $2,000 a month is not a lifestyle. It's a set of trade-offs. The same number can stretch into something calm and spacious in one place and feel tight and stressful in another. Not because the money changed, because the structure around it did. Rent changes everything. Healthcare changes the math. Daily life is the real test. So instead of asking whether it's enough, we're going to look at what you'd be trading to make it work. Every budget abroad gets spent across four levers: housing, healthcare, daily comfort, and margin. Housing is the divider. It's usually your biggest line, and it quietly decides how much room is left for everything else. Healthcare is the one people underestimate when they feel healthy and rely on more heavily later in life. It can change your whole math. Daily comfort is the texture of ordinary life. Eating out, transport, a gym, a good coffee, the small things that make a place feel like living rather than surviving. And margin is what's left over: the breathing room, the savings, the flights home, the cushion when something goes wrong. Here's the catch. On $2,000 a month, most people will find it difficult to max out all four. Push housing up and margin disappears. Protect margin and comfort gets thinner. The skill isn't avoiding the trade-off. It's choosing it on purpose. And this is where geography comes in. Different parts of the world make different trade-offs easier or harder. Not better or worse, just shaped differently. Let's walk through three. The first is Southeast Asia, what we'd call the margin play. In some places here, daily comfort and everyday services can take a smaller share of your budget, which may leave more room left over. That extra margin is the draw, the sense that $2,000 can do more than just cover the basics. But every play has a price. The trade-offs here can include real distance from North American time zones, longer and pricier flights home, and paperwork that may grow more complex the longer you want to stay. Healthcare access and quality can vary a great deal depending on the city and your personal situation. So the honest summary: Southeast Asia may offer more room for margin and ask you to pay for it in distance and complexity. The second is Southern Europe, the integration play. Here, the value often isn't raw margin, it's the quality of ordinary life. In parts of Southern Europe, the appeal is often less about raw cost and more about the structure of daily life. Walkable areas, established public services, healthcare systems that many people find easier to navigate, and routines that can be easier to settle into. This is the region where the texture of life can feel rich even when the spreadsheet is modest. The trade-off is margin. In popular hubs, housing can climb high, and when housing climbs, the breathing room at the end of the month gets thin. Residency pathways may exist, but can come with income requirements and patience. So, Southern Europe may buy you integration and quality of life, and ask you to accept a thinner cushion to get it. The third is Latin America, the proximity play. For viewers whose work, clients, or family still sit in North American time zones, this region offers a form of closeness that can be harder to find in more distant regions. Overlapping hours, shorter flights, a place that can be easier to stay connected to, and in many cities, the lifestyle value for the money can be genuinely strong. The trade-off here is consistency. Safety, infrastructure, healthcare, and the feel of daily life can vary enormously, not just country to country, but neighborhood to neighborhood. Which city and even which street can matter as much as which country. So, Latin America may keep you close and ask you to choose your specific place with real care. Now notice what we haven't done. We haven't named a winner. Because the biggest variable in this entire equation isn't the region, it's the person spending the money. Two people with the same $2,000 need completely different things. One needs space. One needs healthcare they fully trust. One needs a social life and a community. One needs cheap, frequent flights home. One needs quiet. One needs walkability. One needs visible savings at the end of every month. Change the person, and the right trade-off changes with them. The number stays still. The life around it doesn't. So before you compare a single place, run it through a simple test. 4 questions. 1. Can I rent somewhere I'd actually want to live, not just tolerate? 2. Can I access healthcare in a way I understand and can afford? 3. Can I live normally, not just survive, but have the ordinary comforts that make a place feel like home? 4. Can I keep visible margin after the essentials are paid? And one quiet factor underneath all 4, your money is in one currency and your life is in another. Exchange rates move, and moving money across borders can carry costs, so build a little room for that into every answer. If a place gives you 4 clear yeses, the number has a real chance of working there. If it gives you only 1 or 2, the number may technically work, but the life around it probably won't. So here's where we land. The goal was never to find the cheapest place on Earth. It's to find the place where $2,000 still supports the version of life you actually want to wake up inside. Run the test. Protect the lever that matters most to you. And ask the only question that counts: where does it still work? See you soon.